Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been on everyone's mind. Why do most relationships today are toxic? Let's uncover the truth together. Whether it's with your partner, friends, or family, relationships play a significant role in our lives. However, it appears that more and more of these connections are becoming toxic. Or perhaps it has always been this way, and we're just now becoming aware of it. To start, let's define what we mean by a toxic. A toxic relationship is filled with negativity, manipulation, and unhealthy behavior. It's like a dark cloud constantly looming overhead, leaving you feeling exhausted and unhappy. So, why are there so many toxic relationships nowadays? Let's break down a few common reasons. 1. The wrong blueprint. Think about your own upbringing for a moment. What type of environment did you grow up in? What kind of relationship did your parents have? How did your family treat you? Our childhood experiences profoundly influence our views on relationships as adults, often without us even realizing it. Our family members are like the architects of our emotional blueprint. We learn from their example what love, respect, and communication should look like. If you grew up with unhealthy dynamics in your family, such as frequent shouting or a lack of emotional support, you might unintentionally replicate those behaviors in your own relationships. 2. All about attachment. Ever heard of attachment theory? It's the concept that our early experiences with caregivers shape our attachment styles, which then influence how we relate to others later in life. If you have a secure attachment, you're more likely to feel comfortable with intimacy and trust in relationships. However, if you have an anxious attachment, you might constantly seek reassurance from your partners, feeling clingy or needy due to a strong fear of abandonment or rejection, likely stemming from your relationship with your parents. Then there's avoidant attachment, where you find it challenging to rely on others or open up emotionally in relationships. You might push people away to protect yourself from getting hurt, believing it's always better to leave before you're left. This often happens if your parents were emotionally distant or ignored your needs growing up. 3. Communication breakdown. Whenever there was a problem, how did your family handle it? Did you feel comfortable enough to share your true feelings and struggles, or were you shamed for crying and told to sweep everything under the rug? Did you grow up feeling like you had to lie or keep secrets from your own parents? Effective communication is crucial for healthy relationships, but many of us didn't learn those skills growing up, leaving us unsure how to express our needs and feelings constructively. Without clear communication, misunderstandings and resentment can fester, turning a relationship toxic. 4. A lack of accountability. In a toxic household, there is often a lack of accountability. Instead of working together to solve problems, family members resort to pointing fingers and deflecting blame. It's a frustrating cycle that leaves everyone feeling misunderstood and unheard. Maybe you've witnessed this firsthand, watching your parents engage in endless cycles of blame shifting and playing the victim. Growing up in this environment can normalize these bad habits. While forgiveness is essential, it shouldn't come at the expense of allowing toxic behavior to continue. 5. Familiarity breeds comfort. It's human nature to fear change and uncertainty, even if we know it's best for us. If you've had negative past experiences like rejection, abandonment, or emotional neglect, you may find yourself gravitating towards relationships that feel familiar but ultimately perpetuate the same toxic patterns. It's like staying on a sinking ship. You try to convince yourself everything is fine, but deep down, you know it's time to leave. If any of this resonates with you, know that you're not alone. Many of us have been impacted by our past experiences, and it's okay to acknowledge that. It's also important to recognize that we have the power to change the narrative. Remember, you deserve love and respect in your relationships. With self-awareness, healing, and a willingness to grow, you can break free from the cycle of toxicity and create the fulfilling connections you deserve. Do you have any insights about why so many relationships today seem to be toxic? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring this topic further, check out our other videos on 6 signs your trauma is making you lonely, and do you love them or are you just attached? Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful mental health content. Thanks for watching.